Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Fowler. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st down, Fowler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The Niners at 8-1 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
In motion right, Debo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. He's got room at the 30.
And down to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fowler. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fowler. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January, and hopefully.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Woodward. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Samuel going to go in motion right.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
McCaffrey running up the middle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what your play calls are going to be.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. And
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the gun on 3rd down. Fowler. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Bust through the tackle.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
In motion right, Debo. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, and it's the Saints who are in command as that game's gone to halftime. Ramondre Stevenson, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills, and they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He had a nose for the end.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. On the return is Henderson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Woodward. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Good footwork at the 30.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Fowler. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Fowler. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
That is caught, and this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. Fowler. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Play action, now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 3rd down and 7. Throwing here, Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Fowler. That's Samuel, caught left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action, Fowler, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Fowler. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Operating from the gun. Fowler.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Fowler.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. This ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball? That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now a 3rd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing on 1st down. Fowler. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is the tight end, Njoku. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Njoku. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Niners, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.